Velkommen til Filmz TV. I denne uge er der blandt andet biografpremiere på det længe ventede superhelte-actionbrag The Avengers, samt det autentiske drama The Lady, som handler om den Nobelbelønnede Aung San Suu Kyi, som kæmpede og stadig kæmper for fred og retfærdighed i Burma. Suu Kyi spilles af Michelle Yeoh, som vi har talt med over telefonen, men inden vi bringer det interview, anmelder vi først ugens nye premierefilm. Nogen vil formentlig mene, at drengen Cyril er noget besværlig i sin opførsel. Han bor på et børnehjem, fordi hans far ikke er interesseret i at have ham boende, og det eneste, som Cyril tænker på, er at komme hjem til faderen og at finde den cykel, som farmand har solgt. Den unge dreng kan ikke forstå, hvorfor han er blevet anbragt på hjemmet, for ingen har forklaret ham situationen. Ved et tilfælde møder Cyril frisøren Samantha, der finder cyklen. Dette giver den unge dreng anledning til at spørge, om hun vil have noget imod, hvis han kommer bo hos hende hver weekend. Der opstår et umage venskab, der dog har sine problemer, eftersom Cyril stadigvæk skal lære at begå sig og acceptere sit lod i livet. Drengen med cyklen er en film om de lod, som vi bliver givet her i livet, og om hvordan vi kan kæmpe for at ændre vores væremåde, og derfor også den retning, som vores liv tager. Det er en usentimental, men alligevel, eller måske også netop derfor, en rørende fortælling om en dreng, der har alle odds imod sig, men alligevel skaber sig en ny tilværelse, der er bedre end den, han kom fra. 5 stjerner.
You were made to be ruled. In the end, it will be every man for himself.
What do we do?
We get ready.
The Avengers er fantastisk. Selvfølgelig, fristes man nærmest til at sige. For hvordan i alverden kan en film, der både rummer Iron Man, Thor, Hulk og Captain America, undgå at være andet? Der er jo tale om hele 4 superseje superhelte i en indbydende indpakning, og virkeliggørelsen af enhver blockbuster-entusiasts største barnedrøm. Det udløste højlydt jubel blandt tegneseriefans, da Marvel hyrede Joss Whedon til at stå bag The Avengers, for med tv-serier som Buffy, vampyrernes skræk, Dollhouse og i særdeleshed Firefly og science fiction filmperlen Serenity, har Whedon udvist et unikt talent for at sammenvæve karakterdrevet drama, spralsk humor og hestblæsende action inden for de mere fantasirige genrer, og han gør det her igen i The Avengers. Gennem hele filmen træffer Whedon den ene geniale beslutning efter den anden. Hver eneste helt får den rette mængde spilletid i rampelyset, næsten samtlige one-liners går lige i lattermusklerne, og dedikerede tegneserielæsere bliver immervæk belønnet for deres enorme viden, alt imens historien heldigvis forbliver let tilgængelig og fornøjelig for uindvidede dødelige. Der er fart over feltet hele vejen igennem, og The Avengers bruger praktisk talt ingen tid på at belyse figurernes forhistorier. Men hvorfor dog også spille tid på den slags, når hver eneste helt allerede har boldret sig i sin helt egen film? Vi har allerede haft vores appetizer, nu er det blevet tid til hovedretten. En hovedret med blændende action, sensationelt samspil mellem veloplagte skuespillere og massevis af mindeværdige helte og skurke. 2 timers bedre underholdning mønstres næppe i år. 5 stjerner. Luc Bessons The Lady fortæller om den burmesiske demokrati-forkæmper Aung San Suu Kyi, der bestemt er en duperende og inspirerende skikkelse, men hvis liv ikke nødvendigvis af den grund er særlig velegnet til det store lærred, medmindre filmskaberne for alvor formår at fange prøvelserne og dramatikken. Michelle Yeoh spiller den fattede kvinde, hvis far blev myrdet af militærjuntaen, og som levede et forholdsvis roligt akademikerliv i Oxford, indtil hun atter blev kaldt til Burma for at besøge sin syge mor, og hurtigt blev en del af demokratikampen. Med sin rolige og værdige fremtoning blev hun en naturlig leder for bevægelsen, og dermed også et problem for undertrykkerne. Af frygt for at skabe en martyr tør de ikke at slå hende ihjel, og de beslutter i stedet at placere Suu Kyi i husarrest, i håbet om at adskillelsen fra familien i sidste ende vil knække hendes vilje. Ønsket om at filmatisere denne vægtige historie er forståelig, og derfor bliver det også en lettere frustrerende oplevelse at overvære denne sympatiske film levere en så blodfattig og tandløs omgang tv-drama. Luc Bessons ungdommelige vildskab i film som Nikita og Leon lader desværre til at være gået fløjten med årene. Filmens manglende lyst til at se bag overfladen gør simpelthen dramaet uinteressant at overvære. 2 stjerner. Nej, vores anmelder Søren Ilved var bestemt ikke begejstret for Luc Bessons autentiske biografifilm, Men til gengæld vil jeg personligt tillade mig at udpege Michelle Yeoh som et af filmens få store lyspunkter. Den kinesiske skuespillerinde ligner ikke blot Suu Kyi, hun formår sig at udstråle den samme besnærende autoritet. Vi fik ringet til Yeohs hjem i Paris for at høre hende om det, der meget vel kan gå hen og blive hendes signaturrolle.
I've been in the business as an actor, as a producer for quite a few years now. And I think when you see something, it hits you in your guts and you know that is very important. Here was the opportunity to bring to the screen, an incredible woman who deserves our, recognition, who deserves to have a cause and this wonderful family drama that needs to be told.
Isn't it also a somewhat scary prospect to play such a living legend?
You know what, it is, it gets to a point where it's very daunting. When I was going to start, I just felt, I'm not ready. And then, at the end of the day, you just have to step back, take a deep breath and go, I am as ready as I ever will be. I've spent the last 8 months learning Burmese, the last 2-3 years researching and understanding who she is and, read everything about her, watched her every day in and out. And then that it's coming out of love from all of us. It is daunting because there are so many people who depend, in a sense, on her. She is their beacon of hope. But then, on the other hand, there is a story that needs to be told with great honesty and without bias. So, I didn't want to just make a movie about a saint. It has to be very much a movie about a woman, who's flesh and blood, who has emotions, who was put through, the grinder, but had found strength through great love from her deceased husband, what they had to go through, how the family had to, pull together. They were divided by continents. So it was a fine line to not be too sweet about the whole thing.
It must be difficult also as an actor to portray someone like Suu Kyi, who's almost almost like a divine saint, this public image that we have of her, sort of like Gandhi was as well. And then it must be difficult to make her relatable as a normal human being as well. Is that difficult?
I think at the end of the day, it wasn't. Simply because I believed, firmly myself that she is a woman, that she acknowledges that the fact that, she wasn't the perfect woman, but she had great conviction and strength. And along the way, there were, things that she had to face. But, she kept a very sort of straight front so that, the attention wasn't always on her. But, we wanted to show you what went on behind the political rallies, when people were seeing her, when she was in the quiet of her own room, the fears that she had to go through.
Obviously, you've done a lot of different genres, but you're arguably the greatest female actress that's ever worked in martial arts movies. And Luc Bessons is mostly known for his work within the action genre as well. Was there a sense that you both were helping each other traverse into new creative waters?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't look at Luc and think of him as an action director. I honestly look at him and think he's one of the greatest directors of our times. Because, the movies, like I'm talking about The Grand Bleu, it's about two guys, who is battling out because of their egos on the swimming pool. And, to be able to capture your imagination like that. And for me, for example, The Professional, I remember not the explosions, but, when Jean Reno and Natalie Portman were in the room and they were playing charades. So for me, he has always been a director who can tell stories very intimately about characters that you care about. And yes, sometimes they are based on very rough environments, but very realistic rough environments. So when it came to this about the lady, because she was living in a very rough environment at that time, things could explode around her at any second of the day. But, so there was a great need for scope, because Burma was so rich and magnificent. Yet at the same time, we needed a director that could go straight into the heart and understood about what is love and honor and commitment and strength. So. And as for myself, I hope that, my audiences are always sort of surprised at every corner because, you know, one day I'll be a geisha from a cultural part of Japan, and then next day I'm going up as an astronaut to sunshine, you know, to the sun. And then, you know, I'd be back doing an action film like in Reign of Assassins. So I hope that my audience is always on, like, going, now how is she going to where is she going to take us this time?
You met Suu Kyi in 2010 after her second release from house arrest. Now that must have been an incredible experience.
Incredible would be a good word to describe it. Incredible, yet at the same time very warm. You know, like you're with family. You feel at ease. You don't feel like, you know, you have to be on your toes. You have to, you know, be very aware of how intelligent you sound or whatever it is. She's very curious. She wants to learn from you. And at the same time, you know, I forgot I was making a film. I forgot, you know, I just forgot everything. And was just very happy to be in her company. I guess, you know, when she suddenly realized that we were making a movie about the family, it's a little bit unnerving. Personally, I don't think that we are making this movie for Dorsu's viewing. This is a movie really for the rest of the world, so they understand, so we all understand this incredible family, this amazing woman who lives amongst us, who has this incredible cause that we all need to be part of. We are hoping now things have changed very dramatically, very drastically, and will continue to do so in the right path.
I'm a huge science fiction buff, and I have to admit that one of my favorite films within the entire genre is Danny Boyles' Sunshine. So I just want to hear what are some of your predominant memories from making that film?
Danny Boyle, my God! I mean, he assembled like a great ensemble cast, you know, together, and I think I will never forget it. When we were our rehearsals was us. He put us all living together, like in the same style of if we were living in the spaceship. We had to cook. We were locked in, so we had to get to know each other. We had to be familiar with each other, and I think after about 5 days, I think we all collectively went on strike and said, I think this is enough. We all can go back now and do our actors thing. We have enough information about everybody. No, but it was such a pleasant, wonderful time. And, you know, simply because Danny Boyle is one of those who's a great master. Because he loves his movies. He loves what he does. You know, everything has been thought of, every detail. So whatever questions we flung at him, from, you know, scientific to actor's ego to anything, you know, he was there. He was every step of the way. He was there. And, you know, for being such a giant, I mean, he's a huge man. He was invisible. You know, he was with us. And yet, at the same time, you don't see him, but you feel his presence. So he was such a great personality to work with. So I'm so looking forward to the Olympics, actually, to see what he's going to do.
Husk, at du kan finde alle vores tidligere Filmz TV-udsendelser på Filmz under Filmz TV-fanebladet, og også på video.dk, i iTunes og via vores gratis video-app.